uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! Right, let's talk about great positions you can take and why they're great positions and recognizing them, and I'm going to run you through all of this. I'm Bushka, by the way. It would do me a great deal of good if you would just give me a little solid and hit the like button and the subscribe button. Why don't you try that out? There's two squads here. They're having a little bit of a tete-a-tete. Absolutely loving it, and I'm going to be third-partying them. I actually get smashed here. Great spray from the bloke over there with the barrel, M762. Love an M762. There we go. He's going to do me right in the noggin there with a good M762 spray. And this is basically what prompts me to say, hey, let's get an unfair advantage on these grubs. So I go and grab a helmet, and then I'm going to get on the roof. Now, the reason this is such a great spot, and the reason we came to this house to pull up, was because there was a crate in the field. We didn't know there was a gunfight when we got here. There was a crate in the field, and we pulled up to get an overlook on the crate because this is a wonderful, wonderful place to hold. Two things about this rooftop too. The fact that it's a long flat roof means you don't have to stop in the middle and then press your vault or jump button. And the guys across the road don't know that I'm on the roof yet. As far as they're concerned, we've cleared this from the windows, and that's why I'm keeping a low profile. But if you look around this, it's very hard to get an overlook on this roof itself without being visible. So they push across the road to that little, that's a great molly, by the way. And he's going to move in towards there, and we get another shot on him, and we're going to grenade that now. And grenading those shields will actually take a lot of the health off the shield, and you can break those shields with 120 rounds of 5.56. There you go, that's another good gren. And we're now actually going to throw a pretty good molly as well, if I remember correctly. And then we're going to break the shield a little bit after this. Where was I? So, picking these spots is very important. One of the things that you've got to watch out for with these spots is that there is not a direct overlook. Or indeed, I'm going to show you another spot after this. The overlook is in fact something that benefits you. All right, so we break the shield. He was trying to be tricky, but you know, if you hide behind one of those things and you don't expect people to take them down, that's your problem, not my problem. Look around this. See how it is very difficult to approach this late game without being visible. And mostly people will move late game to locations like this in vehicles. You don't want to be running across the plains outside Yasna Polyana on the Foot Falcon. It's a recipe for disaster. So if you want to set up in a position like this, I would highly recommend you get somewhere that is easy to be seen from. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but if it's easy to be seen from, that means that you get to see everyone moving in. Look how easy it is to pick targets out when you're up on top of this roof. And as I mentioned before, because the rooftop is not a steep peak, you don't have to do that thing where you get stuck in the middle of the rooftop. You can run straight across it. I like houses like that because they don't have that steep peak. We ended up getting the chicken dinner here. The circle absolutely adored us, by the way. Wonderful stuff. I'm going to show you another spot that is very, very good. Now, you'll see these are these low houses with railings, and what you can do on the railings is you jump up on them and you can grapple up. And again, it is a pitched roof, but it's not a very steep roof. This compound is another one of those compounds that gets a stupid amount of action. At the moment, there is, in the Flora mode, there is one of those elevators that takes you up to the sky so you can not play Battle Royale in the middle of a game of Battle Royale. I don't know why they did that, but anyway, you can probably guess that I don't think it's a good idea. But why I love this is where the last compound had this brilliant overlook of everything around. This particular spot is really good because it gets a direct line of sight into that second stack there, and that stops anyone who pushes into this compound from getting a really strong position they can hold from. And you're going to see a squad push into us in a sec. And the reason we set up here is because look where the circle is. We are right on the edge of the circle. And there was a squad that was in a compound just down from us who were absolutely being grubs and being very, very sweaty and cheeky. And I thought it would be a good idea to set up here and actually see if we couldn't get them as they came in. There we go. They're starting to roll in. Again, I'm not peeking until I have a clear shot. Okay, so what this has done is it's stopped them from getting anywhere that they can actually just have one angle to deal with. And I don't want to overexpose myself. I don't want to get the kills. I just look at this guy. He doesn't have any real options. He's stuck in a space where he can either angle to one or angle to the other, but there's no real joy there. And it's just I mean, there's no way we're losing this gunfight. This is absolutely ours. From start to finish, you can see these guys are screwed. There's knocks everywhere. We're thirsting. And they were having a great time. They've got all the gear in the world. AWMs, Grazes, Mark 14s, level 3 helmets. It doesn't matter. This spot here ruined them. They couldn't get an angle. They couldn't hold an angle because this looks directly into that line of sight there. They can't peek those windows and stop people from pushing around the corners. They can't go to the corners to stop people from pushing through the middle. It's just a wonderful, wonderful spot. And these spots aren't just location specific. You can find houses like that with railings like that all over Erangel. And you can find houses that have wide open spaces around them all over. And there's a spot I want to show you on Miramar as well, which we might do another video on this week. I want to do a couple from Miramar, so I'll wait till we get a couple more good clips, and we'll run some of those. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Just a quick one tonight. If you have any ideas on videos you would like to see, leave them in the comments below. I read the comments. I give everyone bloody hearts and like them and thumbs up them because they're good people. And if you have a good idea for a video and it gets a lot of thumbs up, I'll make the video. So why not work together with me here and we'll do something like that. I'm Bushka. Thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe in the battlefield. Eat your veggies. Be nice to your mum. Walk the dog. Just generally have a good life. Bye for now.